tear from out of the sky. The roar of a flying saucer shatters on an otherwise peaceful day in the city, gliding to a halt high above the city skyscrapers as a hatch on the underside of the saucer slides open and a tiny radio beacon begins to send a sinister new signal. Suddenly, hundreds of deactivated robots at the World Robot Exposition burst to life and begin destroying everything in a mad rampage towards the center of the city. Watching the destruction unfold on his video monitor, Wily lets out a small laugh as he turns his attention to the robots who are now assembling in the city below. Scanning the thousands of robots awaiting orders, Wily slams his fists onto the control panel as he realizes one robot is free from the effects of his mind control device. Mega Man is free. Realizing that Dr. Light must have altered Mega Man's control frequencies, Wily quickly formulates a new plan, grinning with maniacal glee. Dr. Wily presses a single button to transmit new orders to his awaiting army. Acknowledging the signal, the robotic rebels begin to carry out the plan. Observing from his saucer, Wily watches as the robots disappear into the 8 sections of the city. Not everything is going according to plan, he thinks to himself, but I have something else in store, just in case. That is the little bit of synopsis from the Mega Man 4 manual for the Game Boy, which is Rockman World 4. As you saw, we got a reveal of the Mega Man killer in this game. I'm gonna press start so that doesn't happen again. And it went right into the bosses. That's not supposed to happen. Give me a sec. Everything else seems to be fine. There we go, that's what I wanted. We get a little bit of a cutscene first. And of course, because this is the Japanese game, I have to translate it all, which I have, so don't worry too much there. I'll actually start with this stuff here. But yeah, we have an appearance of our Mega Man killer right off the bat with that little bit of story, which is quite nice. But he won't come into play till a little bit later in the game. Anyways, what Dr. Light is telling us here is Mega Man. Dr. Wily is sending robots more powerful than before all over the world. So I have found a way to create powerful items for you. I read that a little fast. But we'll need special energy called P-chips. Mega Man, once you've collected some P-chips, come back to the lab. The more P-chips you have, the more items I can create for you. I'll make sure that you guys can read that as well, because I know it's not fun reading hiragana and katakana not knowing what it says. And now it's taking us to the level select stage. So the second half of the Mega Man 4 Robot Masters are here, and their weaknesses have not changed. Their stages, however, have, and so have their attack styles. So first off, we're starting with the fan favorite, Toad Man. Just a fair warning, there is going to be a lot of flashing lights in this game. That's something I won't have any control over, but I'll try my best to make sure it isn't too much. There's a couple spots where it is, but I'll make sure it's not too bad. I love that little introduction to just how much it's raining, the flood. This water treatment plant is really nifty too. You get a good start, and then they start adding the enemies. Did you guys see that? Dr. Light also powered up the Mega Buster a bit in this game, and it causes a smidge of recoil. This happens when you run, too. And jump. So just keep that in mind. You don't want to have a charge shot all the time, but when you do, make sure you're holding left. Alright, and then as you can see, enemies are dropping power chips here and there. These power chips are what will be used for something later on. Like Dr. Light said, he can create items for us. I'll show off that later once it actually becomes a significant importance. Otherwise, this game is a drastic improvement from Rockman World 3, in my eyes. The stages are a lot more fair. Nothing feels like it's actively going to outright kill you. And timing everything is really nice. You are going to see a lot of slowdown though, just because there is more animations here and there. And the Game Boy is definitely running at its highest capacity possible with this. And we got letters, just like Mega Man 5. You can probably have a good idea of who's the tongue-tied, who it's gonna be. Alright. Oh, that was close. Alrighty. As you can see, I'm definitely having much more relaxed time with this game. Don't need any weapon energy yet. Wait. Okay. Now we can take him out. There is a lot of great improvements to Rockman World 4 that I just absolutely enjoy. The game isn't easy, but there we go. But it's not excruciatingly hard like the last game was either. Everything's more balanced here. And the stages are just a lot of fun to run through. Okay. Hang to the right. We get an extra life. Now we get to deal with the snail again. That always catches me by surprise. Dang. Ow. Ah. Well, that was nice of them. Not enough, but nice of them. Anyways, we're already at the boss. The stages are a nice length, too. Now, you're probably gonna think Toadman's a pushover in this game. No. He's actually a lot more vicious. When he starts to dance, he'll actually jump at you. So you can get him into another loop, it's just you gotta play it a little differently. Alright. And with that... we get... Rain Flush, and Rush Coil. That's right, you don't even start with Rush Coil in this game. And this is how our password screens look. E stands for Eddie, B stands for Beat, and R of course stands for Rush. So, make sure I have the right windows open here. Okay. We have our password. We can go back to the stage select or return to Dr. Light's lab. Because R and L are interchangeable in the Japanese language, they used R for right when it's Dr. Light.